What's up, guys? Nick with Mystic Manifesting here, and a really good point popped in my head right now as I was walking back into the house. It's nearly midnight now. I've got some other paperwork and stuff I have to do. For if you've been keeping up with the channel, there's new job stuff I got to go into and going more full time into this. A lot of stuff going on. But a thought popped in my head right now, which was something that Neville Goddard said a long time ago. He said that when his father got fired from his job, which, going through this whole thing and me leaving a job had me thinking, and about how the people his father worked with said that the reason they didn't want him as part of their company was that he threw his hat too high, which is an old timey saying for they felt he was too arrogant or too prideful. And Neville says, I don't think you could throw your hat high enough. And he said that was the mentality his mother installed in them when she told them that, don't you realize that you are a Goddard? You need to carry yourself like that. And he goes, it was just a name that we didn't really know, but we just felt it was important to carry on and honor that name because she put that in their head. And the point I want to make is, no, we don't got to go around being arrogant, but there's always a fine line between arrogance and confidence. And so often we're conditioned by our families, our friends, society, media, all that stuff to be not, we're trained to believe that being confident is being arrogant and being weak and submissive is being humble. You can be humble and confident at the same time. And it's something I think that affects a lot of us. And I know personally it's been a battle of mine. I always do my best to be a humble man and to respect other people and things like that. However, being confident has been difficult for me in the past, and it took a lot to build my self-confidence and self-concept up. And they go hand in hand, self-confidence and self-concept. We want to have strong self-concept, strong self-confidence, and belief in ourselves. When we say, I'm going to do this, and have the balls to go out there and do it, have the balls to go and say that I am boldly stating this is going to be my life, and this is what I'm doing, and this is my belief, and this is what I'm manifesting, and this is what's going to be mine. It's mine now. I live in this moment, and I deserve it. When you say you deserve something that most people don't have, people say that's really arrogant for you to think that. And this was something, the reason all these thoughts popped in my head was I was reflecting on my time at the job that I just walked away from. And they were disgusted with the idea of wanting to do more with life than just to just work a job that I'm not into, that I don't like. I do it to support myself. And the idea of wanting to motivate people, to make people laugh through my comedy, to entertain people, to the idea of being famous and putting myself out there. And the idea was never to be famous, to be a personality and be like, just give me all this money. What they didn't understand was it was something different. It goes outside of there. I felt I was good at those things. I feel I'm a good teacher. Sometimes I doubt myself, and sometimes I feel like, am I doing enough? And that's low self-confidence. You can be humble, like I said. Being humble is being confident in who you are, understanding that you're good at what you do, but not bragging about it. When people tell you you're doing great, it's like, I'm doing my best. Thank you very much. I appreciate the compliment. That's being humble, but also confident. And I want you guys to be confident in your manifestations. Be confident in yourself. Realize so many of you guys that I've talked to one-on-one in sessions, what I've seen in the comments, I can relate to like myself. And so many of us in this world are just bogged down with the idea of we aren't good enough and we shouldn't try to do better because we might make someone else feel bad. Don't worry about the outside world. The only people who are ever trying to make you feel bad or make you feel bad about doing better are people who have no ambition to do better themselves, and they want to just bring you down. And I get everyone has you pushed out. Those might be other aspects of you. And the more you feel bad about yourself, the more you're going to run into people like that. The more other people who are usually not like that are going to treat you that way. So that bridges spirituality and things you deal with in the 3D. And I know it's not a typical manifesting lesson. It's not a typical mystical lesson, but it's just a thought that popped up and was jumping around in my head, and I just felt the urge. It's like I wanted to just get my videos ready for tomorrow and do the stuff I had to do, but I just felt a pulling and an urge to do this. So obviously somebody, with everyone as you pushed out, obviously someone needs to hear this. maybe many people need to hear this message. And I know this will be good to share with my other life coaching page. The other thing I'm doing is almost like a vlog. You guys, I've kind of referenced it before. It's just more of like a workout vlog personality page where it's like you'll be able to see a little bit more of me. I've got content for it, never posted it. But I just thought, I'm like, you know what? I am confident that I'm going to make a real go at this. I'm confident even if I have to go back to working a job that I don't really like somewhere else, because now I can't go back to that place, and I wouldn't go back. You got to do things that are good for your mental health sometimes. And granted, I've talked about changing people, like bosses and stuff, their personality, because it is technically an SP and everything. But sometimes there's just so many things that were said, like Neville talks about in this one story, where the guy manifested himself from being fired with revision to the next day he was not fired anymore. They want him back in the company, but he said they wouldn't have said the unlovely things about him if they didn't mean it to some degree. And it was something he couldn't forgive, couldn't forget, and couldn't continue to keep changing his perception of himself and them and that whole situation. So he manifested himself into a better job opportunity. And he did what was best for himself. And the whole lesson here is set your boundaries with people in life. Set your boundaries with yourself and those intrusive negative thoughts, that you will not have those, and that you are good, loving, humble people. So many of you guys are good, loving people. So many of you guys are like very beautiful, talented people in all different aspects. I mean, I've met other people who do filmmaking and comedy and acting and dancers and artists and professionals like lawyers and doctors and people from all walks of life have come here, and they all have very similar things. They don't think they're good looking enough. And I've FaceTimed with you guys on sessions. So stop beating yourself up. You're very beautiful people. You're good looking people. You're positive people. You're loving people. You have good intentions. So stop beating yourselves up. I've seen you guys in person on video calls. I've seen you guys on lives. We've been around. We've worked together. We're the Mystic Manifesting family. Throw your hat high, like Neville's mom taught him. Throw your hat high and be confident in who you are. Be confident in your ability to manifest. Be confident that you're a master manifester. Love yourself and be confident in it. And just because you're confident doesn't mean you're arrogant. So remember that. It's just a little quick reminder. I hope this helps you guys. Part of me wants to post this instead of tomorrow's video. Maybe it will be a little bonus video, or maybe this will be a nice little Sunday video to post. But I'll figure out when I'm going to post it. I'm not going to even advertise this stuff. If you want to contact me for coaching and all that stuff, links in the bio. Also, I don't know how many more people are going to be coming over from TikTok, but welcome everyone who's come from TikTok. Welcome to the Mystic Manifesting family. We welcome you. We love you guys. And I'll keep posting little shorts over there, but this is where the main, real good quality content is in our Monday lives. So I love you guys. Stay positive. Keep loving yourselves. I love you guys. We'll see you in the next one.